Hey, what's up? This is Chosen, and this video is going to be how to complete your solo GR20 with the Crusader at the beginning of Season 15, so let's get into it. Alrighty, so in Season 15, the Crusader starts with the Roland set, is the Hadrig's gift set. So what you're going to have is a 4-piece Roland set, which if we read the bonuses here, the 2 pieces, every use of shield bash and sweep attack reduces the cooldowns of your laws and defensive skills by 1 second. That's not really a huge deal in this. The 4-piece bonus is increase the damage of shield bash and sweep attack by 3,300%, which is actually pretty good for a 4-piece bonus at the beginning of a season. So the GR20 damage shouldn't really be an issue as long as you can stay alive. So first of all, on the gear, I just went with some random 4-piece Rolands, and I believe these are the 4 you have: the shoulders, the helm, the gloves, and the boots. And then I just filled in with rares and low-level gems. For the weapon, if you don't find like a legendary weapon or anything, by the time you have to do your GR20, you can just craft a 2-handed mace, and you'll do plenty of damage for this. Some stats to aim for, I would say like 450 to 500,000 damage, and you should be able to get it done. And then anything over 10 million toughness should be enough for you. Now, getting into the build, I kind of paired up my primary and this hold your ground passive. I went with punish, rebirth, and what it the problems I found with this build on the Crusader GR20 is getting health back and keeping your wrath up. So I was kind of making sure I prioritized life regen and wrath, because the damage is plenty. You're going to be slow and clunky moving, but you have plenty of damage. I was like one-shotting elites. I'll have my actual GR20 clear after my explanation here, and the damage isn't really a problem. But yeah, anyway, so if we read this, you activate hardened senses by striking your enemy, and then that activates for 5 seconds, and it increases your block chance. And then when you block another attack while you have that active, you gain that 13,000 increased life regen for 2 seconds, which is actually pretty good, and it helps you keep your health regenerating. And then I paired it with this hold your ground passive to increase my block chance so that ability activates more. My right click is Steed Charge Rejuvenation. I'm not really using this ability a lot. It's okay if you kind of move slow and clunky throughout the rift. We're not trying to be super efficient in this. We're just trying to get it done safely so we can get our 6-piece set. So this is kind of like a oh crap button for me to get health back and kind of get out of trouble. For our ability number 1 is Shield Glare, Zealous Glare. Like I said, the wrath was a problem, my main problem, so this was the shield glare ability that gave me wrath back, so that's what I went with. You want to basically cast this on cooldown, and you want to, it kind of casts in a cone in front of your character, so you want to be facing as many enemies as possible and then cast this so that you can generate as much wrath. And you want to make sure that you kind of spend a little bit of wrath before you use this, that way you're getting maximum utility out of your damage. Consecration, which is a word that you'll be laughing because I can't seem to say it while I'm playing. I'm like, I can't say it for some reason, like while I'm gaming. But yeah, consecration, bathed in light. So again, this is something that you can just kind of pop when you see an elite pack. You see an elite pack, boom, pop your consecration, and you'll just have that much more healing in that circle while you're fighting an elite pack. And then Laws of Hope is the law I went with, because it gives me the most regen. Basically, it's just going to help us stay alive. Then for our main damage dealer, I went with Sweep Attack, and I used Blazing Sweep for the build, but I didn't even like min-max my gear. I had like bracers that were physical damage. I was trying to kind of handicap myself. What you can do is whatever element your bracers are, like go ahead and use that Sweep Attack. So just to kind of help yourself min-max and stuff there, I went with the fire one just for the little bit more damage, but whichever one matches your bracers, that's the one I would go with. And then for the passives, Heavenly Strength, I did this so I could use a 2-handed mace and still use a shield so that I could use this punish, hold your ground synergy. And then, like I said, wrath was the main problem, so I did righteousness just to help me kind of keep my wrath up. hold your ground. I already kind of explained it synergizes with our primary, and it just really increases our block chance to help that keep proccing. And then I always try to make my builds hardcore friendly because I do play hardcore mainly. So this is our cheat death ability. In case we do die, we're going to keep right on going. And if you do play softcore, you can feel free to swap that out with something to help you out along the way, and it'll be that much easier for you. Don't really have to go over the gear. You're just looking for crit chance, crit damage, and toughness. Nothing super complicated on that. I did notice I was doing plenty of damage, so I just went with diamonds in my gear because it gave me the most amount of toughness. You don't really need rubies for the strength because you're going to be like 1 or 2 shotting elites, so the damage isn't a problem. I would just use your gems to go with toughness on this. And yeah, now I'm going to actually show you me doing a GR20 with this setup, extremely handicapped. That way you know that you can do it if you follow this guide. So let's get into that part. Alrighty, let's knock out this GR20. Nothing in the cube. Gear is only the 4-piece set and a bunch of rares, low-level gems and gear, and no Paragon points. And we're not going to use any pylons, plus we don't have a follower, so extremely handicapped. Let's get this GR20. Alright, we're going to activate a law, activate our hardened senses, I think is what it's called. And just keep kind of sweep attacking on the clumps of mobs. And then when we see a pack, we're going to do our consecration. And a little bit slow and clunky, but pack does go down pretty easily. Kind of looking for packs of mobs and elites. I don't really want to stop too long. And if we get hurt, we can cast our consecration or our steed charge like that. Heal up a little bit. I'm going to cast concentration just to consecration. I don't know why I can't say that word. And it does lower the cooldown every time we actually use sweep attack, so let's get our wrath back. A little hairy there for a second. I think we're stabilizing though. We do have a cheat death proc, so it's not super threatening. A little bit tough to keep the wrath up. Oh, I hate this map. Should probably cast your shield blind, the shield glare on cooldown so that you can keep your wrath up. Remember, I'm not taking pylons. As long as you cast that shield glare on cooldown, you should be okay. It should help a lot with your wrath. And every sweep attack does lower. I'm kind of saving my law for when I need the health. Yeah, we're nice and full on wrath for this pack. Should go down pretty easily. There we go. So yeah, the Crusader GR20 is kind of slow and clunky, but pretty easy nonetheless. Oh, that was a one shot there. So yeah, I mean it does do the damage and it does get the job done. It's just not the smoothest. Not the smoothest GR20, that's for sure. You want to go right for the champion when it's a yellow pack. And get those 4 progress globes right away. Man, I can't talk tonight. What is wrong with me? We're a little low on Wrath here. Kind of trying to wait for my consecration. Oh, I missed. Let's get in here a little bit. There we go. There we go. Full on Wrath. You want to kind of get a bunch of enemies around you if you can. That way you're maximizing the usage of your Wrath. It does just demolish packs, though. You lay down that consecration. You're just kind of lumbering through and slowly demolishing everything, going pack to pack. I think that was another 1 or 2 shot there, so definitely does pretty good damage compared to the other classes for GR20. We're not taking the pylons. If we can get one more pack, we should get the RG. When you find a big clump of mobs like that, that's when it's good to use your shield glare. And now we got the RG. I'm going to save my steed charge in case I ever need to heal. But I don't think I'm going to need it. He's going to go down pretty quickly. Toughness isn't really an issue with this build. So yeah, there's the GR20 for the Crusader this season. Alrighty, that's going to do it for my Season 15 Crusader Solo GR20 build guide so that you can help crush that and get to your 6-piece set. If you have any questions, feel free to drop it down in the comments and I will do my best to help you out. As always, thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Good luck in Season 15. Peace.